Greetings everybody and welcome back to Wager.tv. I'm Pavlos here to break down another match for the Club World Cup. It's the knockout stage, so we're running into the most fun part of the competition where there's a lot of teams, a lot of great teams, some teams that are underachieving, some teams are overachieving. We're here to break down this the knockout stages, the round of 16. But before that, I want to remind you guys that we're running a nice promo for 90 days of soccer for just $3.49. That comes down to under $4 a day, really affordable, and you'll get soccer action for the entire summer and even through to the first weeks of September. You'll get the rest of the Club World Cup, the Gold Cup, then the Leagues Cup is starting with the MLS teams clashing with the Liga MX teams. Of course, the big European leagues that are starting in mid-August, the EPL, Bundesliga, La Liga, and of course the first bunch of plays in the Champions League and the Europa League in mid-September. You can find those at wt.buzz/pl. You'll find my best bets. We have a couple of them loaded for Saturday and a couple of them loaded for Sunday in both competitions, the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup. Now onwards to our free play. Brazilian civil war in the round of 16 of the Club World Cup, with the two best Brazilian teams playing against one another when Botafogo will clash against Palmeiras. Palmeiras plus 136 favorites here. The draw is at plus 190, pretty low for a draw. And Botafogo plus 261 underdogs with the DAZN spread set at 0.25 and the DAZN total set at 2. Now, the two teams have already met once in the season in the Brazilian League back in late March in a goalless draw that should probably have had at least 1 or 2 goals. Both teams took 13 shots each with 3 and 5 shots on target respectively and a combined XG of 2.3. So the goalless draw wasn't really a fair result. However, this is soccer, anything can happen. That means now that Botafogo are unbeaten in the last 5 head-to-head matches against Palmeiras with 3 wins and 2 draws. And that includes 2 Copa Libertadores matches for the round of 16 last season, where Botafogo, they won by 2-1 at home and forced a 2-2 draw on the road to progress to the quarterfinals and eventually win the Copa Libertadores. Totals is set at 2, and I think that seems a bit low to me, considering that 3 of the last 4 head-to-head matches went to the over 2.5 goals, and only 3 of the last 11 had 0 or 1 goals. And those 3 matches all had multiple scoring chances by both sides, high XG numbers, and even some disallowed goals. So it's not like these two play, any difference against one another. They mainly play offense. So chances are expected to be there, but at the end of the day, it also requires a bit of luck, and of course the teams need to go in there and actually convert those chances. So leaning to the over 2 goals here at minus 108, I think that's a fair price. Now it's weird to see Botafogo as the underdogs here. I think the odds should be a bit more balanced in the sense it should be at pick'em. So if the books are giving us a Botafogo with a plus a quarter of a goal head start, I'm gonna take it. After all, we haven't lost to Palmeiras in 18 months, and that loss actually came after Botafogo were 3-0 up at the halftime, but everything turned to poop in the second half. They saw a red card, they even had a missed penalty kick, and Palmeiras, they scored 3 late goals to eventually win by 4-3. So the one match that Palmeiras won against Botafogo in the last year and a half was that one. So leaning for a side bet to Botafogo plus a quarter of a goal here, minus 113. Now for some card props, I've been searching all day. Today is Thursday at the time of the recording. I've been searching all day for the referee, the officials in this match, because when you want to bet on cards, you have to know who is the referee. I don't know, I can't find anything. The match is in 2 days and they still haven't announced the referees, but just some really interesting card numbers there. Cards in recent head-to-head, over 5.5 cards in each of the last 4 head-to-head matches between Palmeiras and Botafogo, and in 6 of the last 8, with 3 red cards in that span. So some really high numbers there, 6-8, 6-6, 2, 12, 3 and 8. So a lot of cards there. So over 5.5 cards is minus 110. We'll wait for the official of this match to be revealed, and we might smash that over 5.5 cards. So if you like these breakdowns, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We provide actionable information in the Club World Cup and in the Gold Cup. You can search in our YouTube channel. We have also free plays for the other matches as well. Reminder that we're running a nice promo for 90 days of soccer for just $3.49, which slashed the price by $150. You can now get 90 days of soccer, essentially 3 months of soccer plays for under $4 a day, comes down to $3.87. Really affordable, basically the price of a coffee in the US, and you'll get the best bets, the futures, totals, 5% releases, everything for 3 months, and that includes, again, the rest of the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup. Then after these competitions are over, we have the Leagues Cup between MLS teams and Liga MX teams. Big European competitions start in the mid of August, Bundesliga, La Liga, EPL, and all that stuff. And of course, the first round of matches of the Champions League and the Europa League in mid-September. Good luck, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this place and how you're betting this match. God bless.